TMI, maybe, but I feel like nothing is really TMI when you're a dietitian who works in gut health. So today we're going to talk about constipation, and if you feel like you or somebody in your family is backed up, then this video will really help you get things moving, so to speak. This is exactly what I'd recommend, whether it's for you, one of your kids, or somebody else you know, for 1 week to help get things moving naturally. No harsh laxatives or teas, just things that'll help you get things moving naturally. Constipation isn't just annoying if you're on vacation or traveling. It's serious business because it can back up your hormones, it can slow down the detox processes, and it can impact your skin, your energy, and a lot more. So it's why I really want you to get this under control. So listen to these tips if this is something that you or somebody in your family struggle with. Make sure you're subscribed to get more of my gut health videos for you and your kids. First thing first is hydration, and it's more than just plain water. It means electrolytes, it means potassium, magnesium, sodium, phosphorus. It means the electrolytes that help get water into the cells and how important those are. You also need water in order to get things moving through your system. Smoothies with coconut water are a great option. Squeezed lemon water in the morning is a great idea. Some herbal teas can be beneficial with peppermint, licorice, fennel, or ginger. Mineral water, and other electrolyte supplements. For breakfast, I'd make sure that you're having fat and fiber every single day. Some good examples are overnight oats with chia seeds, flax seeds, plenty of berries, and nuts and seeds. You can also do scrambled eggs with avocado and fruit. You could try some chia pudding made with coconut milk or whatever kind of milk that you can tolerate. And you can also try some smoothies with things like bananas, flax, maybe some protein powder, but making sure you're adding in some bulk and some fiber into those smoothies. We'll talk about supplements a little bit later on, but some of those psyllium husks or some other fiber supplements could go great in a smoothie. Lunches shouldn't be low fiber either, making sure that they're rich in fiber with things like lentils, beans. You could have some lentil soup, some hummus and veggies, anything that will get you some bulk. Salmon or chicken wraps with maybe some lettuce wraps or lots of crunchy greens inside. And I can't emphasize the nuts and seeds anymore either. Keep adding those to your meals. And then for dinner, I would add some soft roasted veggies that are going to be easy for digestion, things like roasted sweet potatoes, roasted beets, roasted Brussels sprouts, maybe chicken and bok choy with some mushrooms, and maybe even some bone broth soups here would be great with some beans, some greens, and other cooked veggies added in there. For snacks for a week with your constipation, I would do prunes or kiwi fruit. I would do apples and almond butter or peanut butter or sun butter, whatever kind you can do. I would do some Brazil nuts or other crunchy nuts like maybe some almonds and maybe some dark chocolate. And the last great snack option would be maybe some popcorn, maybe with some olive oil and some sea salt. And lastly, for the week, movement matters. So getting your step count up, moving first thing in the morning, and making sure that you're taking a walk or you're really getting some movement in after every meal. It can be inside, it can be outside, you can just be walking laps around the house, it doesn't matter. But really prioritize walking after a meal. Now, what about some supplements that can help? Because there are some that can help and that can be used short term until you get to the root of what's causing this. If your constipation's been going on for a long time though, you should really work with a provider to figure out what's going on and why this is an ongoing issue. But in the short term, there are some supplements you can take to help with getting things moving. First thing is magnesium citrate. I like to think of the magnesium C citrate, constipation. That's how I remember which form of magnesium is best for constipation. 150 to 300 milligrams before bed can help. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water with that and go slowly increasing how much you're having, because if you go too much too quick, it might have the opposite effect. Psyllium husk is a fiber, and start with 5 grams and maybe work your way up to 10 grams a day, but that's going to add some bulk to your stool to help it getting moving. You might consider trying some digestive bitters or apple cider vinegar before meals. A probiotic with Bifidobacterium lactis is shown to help be beneficial for constipation. Aloe vera juice or slippery elm tea is a good option, and you can find herbals like slippery elm. I'll link the one that I like, but I use mountain rose herbs a lot of time for my herbals when I order stuff like that. I've had a few women lately ask me about digestive enzymes for constipation, and while I do believe digestive enzymes can be a very beneficial supplement, it's not strictly related to constipation because it's not going to have that laxative effect that you're looking for in some of these short-term. Digestive enzymes are great taken before a meal, and they're great if you have low stomach acid, sluggish motility after meals, like you feel like your food just kind of like sits there and like nothing's happening to it. Digestive enzymes can help break down. They're the enzymes that your body, for whatever, is not producing on their own. So digestive enzymes really help if you just feel really full or bloated after meals. Or if you have undigested food in your stool, meaning things are not getting digested and things are not getting broken down, a digestive enzyme can help earlier in the process. If you've had gallbladder removal or struggle with fat digestion, then digestive enzymes can be helpful for that. And lastly, if you eat a really high protein or really high fat diet, to help with digestion during those times. But back to constipation and back to tips that's going to help you with getting some short-term relief. One of the most beneficial tips I can give is to get some kiwi. Kiwis today have been shown to be more beneficial than prunes in helping relieve constipation. Fiber, you want to be getting 25 to 35 grams per day, and that's a lot, especially if you have no idea what you've been doing. But the standard American diet is going to be way lower, usually close to 10 to 15 grams a day. So if your normal diet, it does not rich in those things I talked about earlier with so much nuts, seeds, berries, whole grains, legumes, things that are going to add bulk to your stool and soluble and insoluble fibers, then you're going to have to be very intentional about increasing your fiber intake, and you're going to want to do that slowly so that you don't become uncomfortable. And lastly, if you're looking for some type of bread to eat with your meals, rye bread has been shown to be pretty beneficial with constipation, more so than white bread and wheat bread in getting things moving. That's it. That's all I have for you. Some real simple tips, some simple solutions, real food, real nutrition, real movement, and some basic supplements to help you get things moving in the short term. Like I said before, if you have been dealing with this ongoing, then that's a different conversation I hope you're having with your provider, or you reach out to someone who can do some gut testing like I can if that's something that interests you. But those are ideas you can get started on today, start getting some quick relief, and then continue with improving your healthy habits can help improve overall your gut health. Make sure you're subscribed for more gut health information for the whole family, and I'll see you in the next video.